Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to UKSG Green 2023. This event, we are raising money for Crisis. You can donate with the links that are below the stream or doing !donate in the chat. We would of course also like to shout out ESA and BSG for their continued support. But now, it is time for some Postal 2 by ollymuirs. Take it away, my friend. Woo!
Thank you very much, Arjik. Right, so we are going to be doing Postal 2, no major skips run. I'll explain more about what that actually is. And yeah, so let's go. Time starts as soon as I click. Hold on, sorry, I've not done this in a while. So I think it'll go. Yep, so after this loads. So start now. There we go. Alright, so, oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so what this category is essentially Postal 2's closest thing to a glitchless category. It came about a couple of years ago. We were just talking about it in the Discord, and yeah, so this category was born. It's pretty good. It's a bit longer than the normal any percent, since we can't do a number of skips, which we would usually do. But yeah, we still use some time saves, but we won't be sequence breaking, we won't be skipping, we won't be using save glitches to skip cutscenes. So I'll explain that when it comes up though. Yeah. So this is the first day, so this is Monday. We're going to be doing 3 objectives. So first of all, we need to collect the paycheck, cash it, get milk, and then cash said paycheck. There's not really much that can go wrong this day. There's a couple of moments, but yeah, nothing too difficult. One thing I should also mention, this is a recent update to the game called the X patch. Now, it was a fan patch for a number of years, but it's only recently been made official by Running with Scissors. So yeah, there's a few quality of life improvements and stuff like that. Alright, so after I collect the paycheck there is a cutscene that usually plays where the protesters come enraged, I guess, and they come in to the office. But this update lets you skip that cutscene for some reason. It's a bizarre change because it's the only cutscene in the game you can skip. Oh, stuck there. So yeah, that's another thing with this run. So there's obviously peds that can sometimes block our path, so we're just trying to avoid those. Alright. So so what I just did there, so I just quickly paused and unpaused the game. Whilst it's loading in, it saves you like a frame. It causes the menu to appear instantly, sorry, to disappear instantly, I should say.
God, what's that awful stench?
So we're now gonna get
Did
milk.
someone slaughter a goat in here? No, seriously, I want to know.
The milk is, yeah, so we go here. Now there's a few ways you can do this in game. So you can pay for it, you can wait in a line and pay for it, or you can go up the stairs and run out. You can also try and run out the front door, but the shop owner will usually come out and start shooting you. Go. Alright. Okay, so that was quite clean. We did get a bit stuck there, but it's okay. So this bit is a kind of tricky jump. I'll try and do it. Okay, done it. Oh, that's fine. So there's 2 jumps there. Quite often, if you do it wrong, you'll know about it because you get like bounce back and you slide and all that. So yeah, we've done that. Okay, it's not a massive save or anything, but. So yeah, if you were speedrunning this game but you didn't really have any knowledge of tricks like glitches or anything, this is probably how you would do it. Okay, so lastly we need to go to the bank. We're gonna just go in and grab the money from the vault instead of waiting in the line. So again, there's a few ways you can do the bank objective. You can obviously wait in the line, which takes a while. You can skip the line using tricks, but again, those aren't allowed in this category. Okay. So another cutscene. Like I said, there's only one cutscene in the game you can skip, so. Alright, so this has been quite clean. But yeah, anyone that knows Postal 2 speedrunning knows what's about to come up next. So that should be interesting. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh, that's not happened before. They just kettled me there. That's never happened. Alright. Okay. And this is into Tuesday. Alright. So yeah, as I mentioned, on Tuesday there's a petition we have to do. It's been memed so much at this point, but yeah. So the objective here is we need to get 7 signatures. It's purely down to RNG whether you actually get them all first time. So ideally you want to be asking them only once to save time, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that here.
Hi there, would you like to sign my petition? You gotta be fucking kidding.
Alright. So probably gonna lose time here. Or if we lose time on anything, it'll be the petition. So. One thing I didn't mention about the petition is people running with scissors, employees are basically they're friendlies in the game.
Fuck you.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. So that means they will always say yes when you ask them. So if you see a running with scissors employee, it's best to ask them.
Would you please sign my petition?
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, we got one.
Thanks. Hi there, would you like to sign my petition? Okay, I'll do it.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks.
So drop the book. Okay, so that's another thing I never mentioned about this update. So there's actually, because you can now flip someone off at will, it messes with the petition. So it means that when you're done asking someone, you have to wait like a couple of like a second or two before you can ask them again. And as you can imagine, it's a bit of an annoyance. But having the 40-second advantage from the cutscene skip probably makes up for that. Alright, so again, there's a few ways to escape the library. You've probably seen them in any percent runs. They all involve basically clipping or getting stuck to force the game to think you're outside. We're not going to be doing that here. We're going to be jumping this wall and hopefully not getting burnt in the process. Yep. And jumping outside. Okay. Okay, so again we do the menu glitch there, well menu trick. So if I can try and get up here. Oh, didn't work, that's fine.
Would you please sign my petition? I'm sorry. You gotta be fucking kidding.
Come on.
Hi there, would you like to sign my petition? I'm sorry. Shit. Would you please sign my petition?
Sorry, Will.
You gotta be fucking kidding. Hi there. Would
So
you like to sign
in a
my
real
petition?
in a run, you know, if you go for personal best, you wouldn't be asking this many people.
Thanks.
You'd maybe be asking one or two, no more than one or two in an area, maybe 3 actually. And if you don't get what you want, if you don't get the signatures before you get to the end, then yeah, just you'd be resetting. But we're not going to be doing that here. So there's another group of NPCs that are considered friendlies, and that's the priests usually. Not this one, but when you get to the church, there's a couple of priests that will say yes when you ask them for the signature. So, oh, sorry, I'm trying to do a jump here. It's not working. I tried to do a crouch jump there. Again, it saves like a second, if even that, but it's a bit tricky.
Would you please sign my petition?
Okay, I guess that sounds pretty good.
All right.
Thanks.
Oh, god damn it! Sorry. So there's a
Hi there.
RWS
Would you
employee,
like
so
to
we
sign
ask
my
him.
petition?
Yeah, I'll sign that.
Thanks.
Oh. All right. So yeah, so we had to get Gary Coleman's autobiography. There's a few ways to do it. Again, you can wait in the line. There's always an option to wait in the line, it seems. Or you can kill him, but he's a boss fight, so it takes a while. Not recommended for a speed run. Or you can just kill the person at the front of the queue that got a book. So I'm not going to ask anyone else now, because there are at least 2 people or 3 that will say yes in the church, I should say. Sorry, lost my words there. So, we're going to do a tricky jump here to try and get some money. So we need 300. We need at least 300 for this. So we're going to jump. Hopefully. Oh, we missed it. Okay. That's it. And then... okay. Oh, come on. That's it. I was worried about falling there again. Another thing I didn't mention, we're playing on one of the easiest difficulties. So the easiest game mode, and this is the easiest difficulty. Sorry, is Liber mode, which is enemies have melee weapons instead of guns. I'm playing on 2 easy because I want them to have guns because it means we can get damage boost. It's not a huge save, but if you were to jump in midair and get shot a bunch, then it would probably give you a decent boost. So like I said, there's 2 people here we can ask. So the priest there will say yes, but there's actually 2 people in the line for the confession that we're going to ask instead. Nice. Okay. Right, so there's the first one.
Please sign my petition.
Oh, he's wearing the same shirt
Yeah,
as
I'll
me.
sign that.
Thanks.
Come on.
Hi there. Would you like to sign my petition?
Okay, I guess that sounds
There we go. Job's a good one. Alright, so... there we go. Alright, so another unskippable cutscene.
What are you talking about? If it was up your ass.
While we're going through this, do you have time for a quick donation?
Go for it, mate.
We have a $100 donation from Yippee64. This says, let's give people a roof over their head. And yes, we are currently at $3,415 raised for Crisis. We are currently on the 4th best marathon that we've actually done. The goal we're trying to beat right now is Summer 21 at 4,350. And I believe we can do that, especially with a certain Ruffled Bricks maybe getting a shave later as beside Nico. Shave his head. We'll see what happens. But first, we're going Postal again.
Yep, we are indeed. So, this bit is quite easy. Obviously, if we were playing on anything above average difficulty, we'd be dead meat there. So, there's a guy with a rocket launcher. He's probably the biggest threat there. Alright. So another thing to say is your health actually regenerates at the end of each day, so it goes back to 100. Same with if you get arrested, I think, which you will see. We do get arrested. Strategic arrest, as we call it, or arrest warps. Oh. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and pay our respects to the old man. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So we're going to need this money for later, so we're just going to drop it here. Items in Postal 2 don't despawn when you drop them. So you could drop like everything, I think, and it would stay there all day. Right, I'm going to do a tricky-ish jump here. Hopefully try not to mess it up. Alright, that wasn't great. Okay, so I'm going to do a little trick here. I'll try and explain it after the fact. Okay. So, I don't really know what we call that, but it's a jump where you do a crouch jump and it allows you to get up to the higher level instead of having to walk all the way around. Again, it doesn't save a lot of time. You have to get it first time if you want to save any. So, all right. So, this is a good. I really enjoy this part of the speedrun because in an any % run you would skip this whole section pretty much, but we're actually going to do it, and it does have some fun sections. I'll show you what I mean. There's some good platforming parts. They are quite frustrating, to be honest, but it always feels good when you do them first time without any falls. All right, so again,
That's the ticket.
all right. So, we're now going to get ganked by a few rednecks and kidnapped. So what happens is you wake up in the brewery, you've got to escape and get your clothes back because they've given you a nice new leather birthday suit to wear. How is this game allowed on Twitch? I don't know.
Listen, you submitted it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, hey, you guys approved it twice, so.
wait, what do you mean twice?
I've ran it twice before.
Very true. Very true.
I'm the damn.
All right, so.
Oh, great. Now my day is complete.
Yeah, that's what I meant. All right, so this is where the fun begins. So we've got to get our weapon back. We're going to get our sledgehammer back first. The sledgehammer is actually very useful because it insta kills most enemies, and also it destroys doors, which is useful because it's slightly quicker than just opening them yourself or kicking them. Right, I'm going to grab some health here because I'm not sure.
Find more of that good stuff.
I might need it. Right, this is the first part of the platform, and I was saying it's quite annoying because there's pipes overhead, and if you hit them, then you fall. Right, let's go. Jump. Yes, good. Nice. All right. So there is still more to come, but I'm glad we got that bit through. So this is the conveyor belt. This bit's annoying. Jump. I'm not going to risk that. That's going to come down and hit me one. Same with that one. Alright. Okay. Jump. Try not to fall. Okay. I held my breath at that bit there.
Damn, here I was minding my own business, just enjoying my Second Amendment rights.
Alright. Oh. Oh, well, that's not good. That is really not good. Crap. Alright, health. Do we have any health? No, we don't. Okay. Oh, crap, what happened? We might be screwed here. We might be. Hopefully not. Alright, I'm gonna grab.
Only my weapon understands.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab health. It's a bit of a detour, but it's not massive. It's because there's a guy with grenades at the end here, and also he can kill us like instantly if we're not careful. So. Oh. Okay, all good. Right, so we're now going to do an arrest warp. So we basically alert the police, get them to arrest us, and we'll be taken to the station, which is closer for where we need to be. The cops will come running now. There we go.
Right there! Hey!
Arrest me.
That's it. You're
Good.
under arrest. I'm going to have to cuff you. You have the right to
So arrest warps are quite tricky
Come on, hurry up. I
because
know you got
sometimes they
minorities
don't
to
arrest you,
oppress.
sometimes they'll hit you. If there's too many NPCs around, it messes with them. So yeah, you've got. That's why we done that. We basically lured them away from the group, and it means we can get a smooth arrest pretty much every time. You could do that 100 times, and every time would work fine.
Got the scumbag right here.
So we're gonna grab some health pipes and our sledgehammer. So, regardless of how many health pipes you have, there will always be 3 in the police in the little space there where they hold your stuff. So, yeah, that's another good thing because we're gonna need those 3 health pipes for the remainder of the run. Right. So this is another. This jump's okay, but you can do it without using the tree. But it's very difficult. You've got to time it perfectly, so it's best to just jump the tree, and it puts you a little bit further forward. Okay, so the second last objective. So we've got to get a Christmas tree. Then we've obviously got to go get our clothes. This is a kind of shortcut. I don't really know how much time it saves, but I just jump over it. You can tell which one it is because of the glow.
Ah, this must be the one.
All right. Oh yeah, sorry, we've still got to vote. I forgot about that.
He's looking at my favorite Christmas tree, Earl. What do you think
They
of
wanted
Joe
that
Bob?
tree. You've took their tree.
Yeah,
That's okay,
they're not
Ed.
happy.
No, definitely not.
Bob.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna make him squeal like a chicken.
Come on. Alright, so this is a good bit to show off damage boosting, hopefully. Alright, I mistimed that, but yeah. Obviously, if you jump when they're facing you and they shoot you, then you're gonna get bounced backwards, so you've got to be quite kind of careful with it. Oh. So the sledgehammer is actually quite fun because you can throw it as well.
Damn,
I love how he's got
I
the
was
strength to
minding
throw
my
a
own
sledgehammer like
business,
that.
just enjoying my Second Amendment rights.
It's
And
so
you
good.
people have to freak out on me.
And it's the comic sound effects, you know, it makes when it goes through the air, so yeah. Alright, so we're almost done Wednesday. We just need to go back through the sewers, try not to get knocked off the pipe. That's another thing. You can use Liber mode obviously because they don't have guns, so it's good in that sense, but yeah, it means they can't damage boost you. Alright. Okay, so this ladder is actually quite a pain because if you're not lined up like quite perfectly with it, then you end up getting stuck there. That time it worked okay. And jump into the tunnel. Okay. So yeah, crouch jumping's used quite a lot in this game. You might not even notice it, but we done a crouch jump there just to obviously make sure we got into the pipe. Alright, so there's a tricky-ish little jump coming up here, so again I'll show you what it is. We just need to jump over this wall. Now, the way to do it is crouch, jump, release, and turn around. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Jump. It's the jump that's the tricky part, because you've got like very little room on the ledge to do it. Alright, we've got our clothes back, so now we just need to go and vote. It's best to have the sledgehammer equipped here because sometimes there is a police officer, you just saw him there.
Got the scumbag right.
What fucking damn? I can't
And
even tell who that account for.
he sometimes blocks your door on the way out, it blocks
Looks
your
like
path,
the
sorry.
chat is still hanging on that one, but I'm sure they'll count it. Shit didn't go through all the way, but they can obviously tell what my intention was.
So an interesting thing about voting is you can actually do it more than once in the game. If you go back to it, the objective won't complete more than once, but at least you can do it again for no reason really. Take it it's just a glitch. Alright, so Thursday. So napalm, crotchet, steaks, and something else. So first of all, we're going to get steaks. Steaks involves going to the meat plant. Missed the jump. That jump is good if you can get it, but that's okay. So I'm just going to make sure I've got the money first because we absolutely need that. Yeah. Okay. There is a backup strat you can do. There's actually an NPC near the police station with $300, but it's yeah, it's about out of the way. You don't want to do it if you can help it. Cat running up beside me. All right. So, again, this is a fairly tricky section, I would say, because your chances of getting blocked in are quite high.
Friends Network barbecue.
So there's not really any fancy tricks here. You just got to run through, use the sledgehammer strategically,
that door is unlocked.
and get through it without getting blocked. That's really the main takeaway from it. If you're doing this on any percent, it's a lot more interesting because you've got to. There's a warp you can use to skip most of it, getting there and getting back. Yeah, God help all the people that clicked on this thinking it said Portal 2, so...
I'm so glad you said that because we've got a $20 donation from Cass that says, wait a minute, this isn't Portal 2.
There's always one.
Yep, it's Cass this time.
Brilliant.
We're so sorry, this is not Portal 2.
Oh, brilliant. Cheers, Cass. Right. So we're getting... This bit's not so bad. It's coming back, but it's the problem because the police invade and obviously there's more NPCs, so you've just got to be a bit careful. There's body armor there, but we don't really need it. We've got health pipes. So for those that don't know, for those that haven't played this game, health pipes are, well, they're crack pipes, but they basically restore, they put your health up to 125, so past 100 obviously, but you also get a withdrawal side effect, and if you don't take another one before, you know, so the little heart icon starts like beating really fast, and you have a heart attack. You don't die, but you lose a lot of health. You can die from it if your health is low enough, so you've got to be careful. But yeah, we'll only be using 3 towards the end of the run, so it's not a big deal. Oh, missed. So yeah, anytime you use the sledgehammer, so as soon as you've done swinging it, immediately left click, just so you can have it ready to get someone out of the way, because there will always be someone blocking you. Alright, we're going to use the just escape there. So. Okay. So yeah, okay. So we're going to go to the police station now. Now there's a ticket that needs to be paid. It's 300. In this category, you're not allowed to drop the money like you would do. Let's say if you've seen other runs, you know that we drop the money and then we use it again later to pay for crotchy. 300. So we've got 320. So we can pay it. You don't need a certain amount of money to pay for crotchy. You can, as long as you can do it with $1. But you can also do it with the Gary Coleman autobiography, but it takes a lot longer, so it's recommended to have cash. Okay. So yeah, just that's I just mentioned that because on one of my runs, I accidentally did drop the money, and yeah, it invalidated one of my runs. So yeah, just there you go. Okay, so health-wise, we're probably gonna have to use a health pipe soon because well, yeah. The napalm factory's next now. It's not really a problem. It's just we're going to be walking through a lot of hazardous material, and I think it deals 15-20 damage. So yeah, we need to be careful, otherwise we'll get killed. So yeah, this is quite a long stretch here. There's another one coming up later, so those are ideal times for donations or anything like that you want to do.
Well, I do want to take the time to let you know that coming up next, we will have the Worms 2 run, and we do have a number of donation incentives still open for them that'll be closing as the run begins. One of them is Choose the Voice Pack. Currently, we have a tie between 007 and Scouser. I know which one I would want to see, but we also have the Yorkshire Tykes coming up there, and a good old stiff lip. But both of them are currently at 0. But this can all change between now and the run that is coming up after this one. So if you want to get your favourite voice pack for Worms, then make sure you get your donations in for that.
Yeah, I'd go for the Scouser one.
Well, it's currently tied there. You might get it. I'm trying so hard not to try and do a bad Scouser accent. Don't worry.
Could do it. Do you know Steven Gerrard? Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, I mean, I know. Oh, aye. me and that football knowledge right there, Steven Gerrard. Let's go.
Right. Okay, so this bit is again. This is quite similar to the meat factory. So there's a lot of people kind of coming towards you here. It's not a big deal. You've got more space to navigate. Okay, so jump here. Oh, I thought we were a goner there.
And one to grow on.
There we go.
What the?
All right. So, I'm just going to throw this out there. It's not really relevant to the run, but it's sometimes when you kill people in this game, you'll hear them. You'll hear the Postal dude do his one-liners. There is actually a reason for that. It's not just voice acting, but see, when you kill like a certain amount of people, so he says 1 to grow on, and then he goes 2 and 3, and if you chain it so many times, you actually get an achievement. I learned that naturally, so I was quite surprised when it happened. I can't remember what the achievement's called, but if you look it up, you'll probably find it. But yeah, I know it's something that I didn't know about, so. Oh, right, okay. It's all happening. Oh wow. Oh no, not good. Okay. Alright, so 28, so I should probably use one now.
This can't be. Ow!
Try not to fault, please, don't fault, thank you. Oh, that's a bit close for comfort. Nice. So yeah, you never see any of this in an any % run because there's a couple of ways to get through it. What you would do is you would just like slip through a little gap the way you come in, and just walk out the same way you come in. So yeah, we're not going to be doing that.
That's the ticket.
Alright. So I think we're okay for health. We're probably gonna have to done. Yeah. Okay, that's us through. I think. No, there's one more bit actually. One more bit here, and then yeah. Okay.
That's the ticket.
There we go. Alright, so we don't need to heal because we're just doing a bit of a run to the mall now. So once we get the crotchy toy, we can that is us, and we're on to Friday. Okay. So the interesting thing about this category is Friday is actually one of the longer days. On any % Friday is actually quite short. It's only about 7 minutes or so, but here, can't remember, probably talking about 13 minutes or so. Don't know where we're at with time. Yeah, 33 minutes. So yeah, it's going to take another 13 minutes or so, I think. But yeah, we should. I'm looking at the time. We should be under estimate. Let's say the only part I didn't really like was the petition, but you know you're never gonna. Yeah, it'd be rare to get that on a marathon.
I mean, I think we should petition to get rid of the petition, but
yeah,
you know,
definitely. But no, they added it in Postal 4, so clearly they don't read their fan mail. All right. So that's us. So have the money ready. So as I say, you can do it with the Gary Coleman book, but it takes a lot longer, like 10 seconds. So just have the cash ready.
Thanks.
There you go. Job's done. There we go. But yeah, you can actually remove the petition, but you need to play on the hate me difficulty, where they all attack you on sight. And it's, yeah, it would make this near impossible. Oh, that's not good. There we go. So yeah, more on that. The enhanced runs are actually enhanced speed runs use They Hate Me because there's a thing in the game called shovel flying. It's just as it sounds. You use your shovel to help you fly. It's a very interesting run because it's such a hard skill to master, but the run is about 20. It's about half the length of this, maybe even more actually, about 20 minutes. So there's no petition there. Same with impossible. There is an impossible category, impossible percent, and there's no petition on that either. But it's like this. There's no flying. You just walk around. All right. So Friday, as I say, so we're going to go to the compound, then we're going to get the car part from the junkyard, and then we're going to get the parcel. So we have a few things to do here. Okay. Right, so there's a fairly long cutscene coming up again. So yeah, if there's anything you want to say, that's the time.
perfect timing here. If I just find it there we go. Ah, I wish I'd never looked. I should. Thanks, Nico. I got to check this first out, but we do have a $10 donation from Nico, and Nico Hart says, "Argic and Scouse accents." Okay then. Hey Arg, repeat after me. Me man wants to meet her at Asda, but I'm going to jib her off to go buy new webs. Whole situation is chocker. Go get me some scran and a couple of bevies. What did I just read?
I got like 4 words out of that.
Pretty much. Hold on, I'm going to tip it back to the other side. Sure, I don't know what stuff you've been talking about there, but you see, we get yourself some Sean Connery coming through. If you go for the 007 there. Got to check, actually, if you've went and put this to our donation bid. You did, to shave Ruffled's head. Thanks for the donation, Nico.
The good book told me to make you die, then myself.
Oh, let's go.
Someone's got to take over now.
So
I ain't dying for this.
this is actually the longest cutscene in the game. I can't remember how long it is. It's about a minute, minute and a half. Oh, it's about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes.
We're not zealots. Eat lead and die.
There's actually a little game I like to play when I'm on stream at home. Whenever I get to this cutscene, if I'm needing to go to the toilet, I'll try and go and be back in time for the cutscene finishing. And I did it once, but I made it back by like a second.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a toilet break built into your run.
What's that?
I said there's nothing wrong with having a toilet break built into the run.
Yeah. I mean, you could always, I mean, obviously when you're streaming, you can always pause the timer as well, but I don't actually think they allow that. Alright, so I'm gonna quick save here because this bit is quite annoying if you get it wrong. So we just need to slip through here and hopefully not get burned. Okay, done it. Alright. So this bit is quite tense usually. So we're going to be going through, we're probably going to get set on fire, and the important part is do not pee to put yourself out. And you will do it instinctively if you've never played it, but you can't because that will trigger another objective. And that'll make us take even longer. So yeah, just have the health pipes ready. If your health gets low, just heal. That's it. But yeah, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so health pipes. Oh, and I have a sledgehammer as well actually because yeah, they're going to be blocking the doorways. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we actually go through that quite cleanly.
I feel better already.
Oh, okay. Right, that was quite clean. So yeah, we're gonna go to the junkyard now.
Push my
Get the
back
car
in.
part. I don't know.
I've really got to take a leak.
Oh. So you can actually hear the dude saying, "I've got to take a leak." He's sort of, it's encouraging the player to do it if they haven't at this point. Which again, yeah, you don't want to do because it's just going to trigger another objective. So this is quite a good bit of the run for me. There's not much happening. There is quite a bit of running at this bit, but at this point in the run, it would allow you to kind of calm down, sort of collect yourself a bit if you're on like a good run. So anyone that knows any percent speedruns in this game, they would know that we get the alternator on Thursday instead of Friday. It's what we do is we get it Thursday and then drop it at the house, and it means we don't have to go to the junkyard at all on Friday. Simply because on Thursday you're at the napalm factory, and the junkyard is only it's next door to the napalm factory, so it's like, two birds with one stone.
I need to take a piss.
Okay. Try and there we go. Just Super Mario her there. Alright, so yeah, you'll see here the gate's open, but obviously on Thursday it would be closed. But there's ways to get inside it. You just got to save and load. Not really sure how it works, but okay. Right, so this bit is can be a challenge because there's dogs chasing you. And they actually deal quite a bit of damage. In fact, dog bites in this difficulty deal more damage than bullets. It's a really strange one. And if you get stuck, then yeah, you're pretty much dead. So on this difficulty, a bullet deals 1 damage, I think, 1 point of damage. A dog bite deals about 5. If you've never played this bit before, you will get lost the first time playing it because it is kind of a maze. In fact, even sometimes I get lost if I'm not really been paying attention. All right. Okay, so we're now coming up to the last objective of the game. There's still a little bit to go, so time is a wee bit away, but I'll call it out when it gets there. There's also a rocket jump I like to try and do, for no other reason than because it's insanely satisfying when you pull it off. And it is probably the hardest part of the run. If you're on a good pace and you get to this point, it's so nerve-wracking. But under normal circumstances, it's fine. Alright. So again, there's a lot of static walking here until we get to the post office. So yeah, if you want to say anything, Arj, then feel free.
I mean, I don't, because it's Popter sent in $10.
Oh.
And he's asked me to read the name of the infamous Welsh town.
Go for it.
Which I can't do, but with a Scouse accent. So, Lianfield, Wilfield, Pilly, Golgi, Golly, Golly, Lindy, Leather, Sealing, Goch. I don't know, I butchered that, but it works. Thanks, Popter.
Brilliant. That's great. Get it clipped.
What do you mean get it clipped? Come on.
You'll never be allowed to forget that one. Oh. All right, so yeah, this is the sort of end game now. So we've got 2 health pipes, which is quite good. We got through that last part without taking any damage, really. Well, not a lot of damage. Now that's something that would make an interesting category for this game, a no damage one. I don't know how that would be possible unless you're doing it on Liber mode, to be honest, but yeah, I'd be up for giving that a try. Okay, so again, the post office, so we're going to be doing it pretty much as normal. There is one jump towards the end, one minor sort of skip, but yeah, nothing too game breaking. Oh.
Go, girl.
Oh, come on. Alright, so, put this. Wow, okay. So there's always a rocket launcher enemy there. So that's the one we're going to use to do the jump at the end.
Normally, I'd expect a fancy cinematic to explain.
All right, so if you were to do the
font is nice though.
If you were to do the alternator on Thursday, you wouldn't see this headline, this newspaper part at the end. So again, that would be another time save. Jump. Okay. So it's best to have one health pipe here because there's sometimes an enemy with a rocket launcher there, and obviously if they shoot you at this stage, then you're pretty much dead. If you're going to do the rocket jump, you need probably about 50, I'd say 60 health minimum. But there is 2 health pipes on the roof where we need to be, so try and pull this off, hopefully. So time's coming up in about 10 seconds once the loading bar appears. Oh, not good. Time is now. Cheers, guys. Not bad. 48-26. So there are some credits. I might be able to skip them. I explained this earlier, but sometimes when they update the game, you can't skip them.
The day I've had.
About friggin' time. Did you remember my rocky road?
There we go. Okay, so it's not letting me skip it. I can pause it. yeah, it's not really essential. I can just get that back out because it's quite loud, the music. Yeah, that's me. Thanks guys.
Not very much for the run. Always good seeing some interesting stuff on stream there. I'm sitting going, what the heck is this? And now you're telling me there is a fourth one too, so we get it. There's plenty more on that one. But before we go here, tell everybody where they can find you.
So you can get me over on twitch.tv, ollymuirs_, I think it is. I've also got a YouTube channel, but you can find all that stuff on my Twitch. It's all linked. So yeah, feel free to check me out. I don't really have a streaming schedule, so just best to just follow and hope for the best.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. We can get some impromptu streams. And before we go, we got one final donation. We got $100 from Tiny Tim, who says, "Heyo, let's make this interesting. 30 to stiff lip, 30 to Yorkshire Tykes, and 40 to bald bricks." So, what that does, the next run is Worms, and with that donation, we currently have every run or every voice at 30, but Scousers at 40. You have about 10 minutes to change that. Which voice pack do you want to see? Get your donations in for that. Once again, Ollie, thank you very much for that run. We will see you all in a couple of minutes with the UKSG continues with Worms 2.